What's up, metal and heavy music fans? It's Flight of Icarus again with MetalTrenches.com, and today we have a review of Rivers of Nihil and The Work via Metal Blade Records.
I want your money, your time, I want your patience, and your pride.
And hey, if you'd like to be kept up to date with the best and brightest metal bands and albums from the underground and above, then stick with me by hitting that subscribe button down below. That's right, Rivers of Nihil are back, following up the critically lauded 2018 album Where Owls Know My Name. The band have gone on record describing The Work as something of a sound world, one that spans a diverse spectrum of sonic textures, some familiar and others novel from anything Rivers of Nihil have attempted to date. So be warned, if you were just looking for Owls 2, I'm not sure that you're ready for this one. As if broadcasting that very same disclaimer, The Work opens with the Between the Buried and Me energy of The Tower, theme from The Work, which has a kind of the backtrack monochrome vibe with its sparse piano, sultry sax, and clean vocals. That is before Dreaming Black Clockwise batters you into submission with its schizoid union of genty guitar grooves and deep, bellowing roars alongside Twin Peaks Badalamenti atmosphere and Mike Patton-esque singing. Focus is another violent creature, blending eerie post-metal vibes and an ever-driving bass hook with some mildly industrial-sounding electronic elements. It's like Deftones and Tool collided with Nine Inch Nails and Godflesh, but ultimately for an end result that is far greater than the sum of its individual parts. The chorus on this one is one of my favorite moments on the record. That clean part in particular gives me goosebumps every time I hear it. Truly haunting stuff.
I can't get all this focus. I just been given all this.
But if you did want something a little more on par with the previous material, complete with sax solo, of course, the void from which no sound escapes might be a good place to start. But even this one isn't content to avoid throwing the listener a curveball, with the first minute or so sounding like a weird remix.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Then, of course, there's the lead single, Clean, which initially garnered some mixed reactions in the Discord when it dropped, but man, this track fucking slaps. That opening vocal line I played in the intro is the big scream-along crowd pleaser that some bands spend decades trying to write. I can already picture the entire venue going absolutely apeshit, crying it out in unison. Then there's the Meshuggah-y chuggy part with the vicious blackened snarls alongside it.
So we'll stay.
And as if that wasn't already enough on its own, the entire expansive middle section takes you on quite the progressive journey, complete with classic 70s synth and psychedelic guitars. Back on the note of Meshuggah, More is an absolutely pulverizing display of aggression, with its seemingly endless waves of groove like shockwaves rattling the very foundation beneath you. And in a similar vein, closing track Terrestria 4, Work, is 11.5 minutes of spiraling madness led by more chaotic, at times almost mathcore chugging guitars broken up by bouts of highly organic, freeform sounding drum fills and plenty of other twists and turns. This also has another one of several highly emotional moments that really struck a chord with me in its final third, with the kind of August Burns Red style solo and calls of do the work.
Do it! Just do it!
But arguably the biggest surprises come in the least metal of places, with tracks like Wait, which is mostly a soft, drifting cloud of funky bass, shoegazy guitars, and a seriously uplifting solo that really makes me want to get my shit together. Likewise, there's the folksy, acoustic, and once more heavily Between the Buried and Me infused Tower 2, or the quiet opening croon of Episode, somewhere between Tommy Giles and Corey Brandon before the distortion kicks in for the big, sludgy parts. James Dorton of the Black Crown Initiate actually guests on this one. And Maybe One Day is a pretty stunning ballad that in the strangest way took me back to the 2000s with Finger Eleven's One Thing and later career Sugar Ray, except spun into a captivatingly cinematic 7-minute epic that doesn't feel anywhere close to that length. Bringing it back full circle throughout the diverse runtime, I kept having one thought. If any album could give Colors 2 a run for its money, this is it. Though in many ways different in tools and tone, they both have that same devil-may-care attitude when it comes to tossing the rulebook in the trash and maximizing experimentation without ever losing the plot. The chances they take here will likely divide the fan base, but I respect a band that is willing to shake things up when they could have easily just done a rinse and repeat. Turn into my scales, I give the work a 9 for enjoyability. It gripped me instantly, and with each subsequent listen revealed only deeper layers of intrigue. The softer parts still have room for growth, but even those had my full attention. I give it a 9 for musicianship. While not quite as much of a technical marvel as Colors 2, the work is right on its heels in terms of creative songwriting. And I give it a 9 for innovation. This is definitely one of the most unique albums I've heard so far in 2021, and honestly just in my lifetime. So a 9 overall and an A- for Rivers of Nihil and the work. Let me know what your favorite Rivers of Nihil song is down in the comments, and stick around for more of my thoughts on new metal releases. But that'll do it for now. Flight of Icarus signing off. I will see you in the trenches.